Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeff Brown, a retired Air Quality Inspector 3, and I was cleaning out our back house, and I ran into this. I ran into this with the assistance of Miko. Yeah, Miko. And this video is from February of 1994, when I was 35 years old, shortly after the Northridge earthquake. Some of the most detailed footage ever taken by a non-journalistic person, which I was and still am. So, without further ado, here is the Northridge earthquake, post-Northridge earthquake video from February 1994 with Renee from the California Air Resources Board and some contractors who I don't remember the names of, who helped me through my inspection of California State University of Northridge, assessing their damage. Enjoy.
Hello, I'm Jeff Brown with the South Coast Air Quality Management District Air Toxics. Never mind, hold on. Hi, I'm Jeff Brown with the South Coast Air Quality Management District's Air Toxics and Global Climate Change team. The video you're about to experience is called Project Earthquake, and it is the district's response to the Northridge earthquake aftermath. The various videos you have seen are the dramatic impact and results of the earthquake that happened afterwards. The areas which we will be covering will be various sites in the San Fernando Valley. They are these areas that were hit by the Northridge earthquake are all on the list. So the district can reach these people to be able to check with this list, and on this list to make...
We're still trying to determine the extent of structural damage, but the majority of it was the asbestos.
Was it?
We had a lot of spray-on acousticals, spray-on fireproofing that all came down.
Oh, really?
And that was the biggest problem. It was just everywhere. And a lot of the floor the ceiling tiles were asbestos containing as well.
Right.
So basically you had it everywhere.
Right.
And the contamination increased as you went up in floors. In other words, the first floor was the least contaminated. The fourth floor is so contaminated we have to abate the entire floor.
Right.
So that's what you can see. What happened was a lot of these false ceiling tiles came down. Resting on top of that was asbestos from the structural fireproofing. So you had the thing come down. So what they had to do was go back, clean up all the asbestos below the drop ceiling, and then replace the tiles so that when our people came in here, we didn't disturb it again.
Right. Right.
So that's really been about it. And they'd go through and see some rooms they haven't been able to get fully cleaned up, so they just taped them off, seal them off. This is most of their weight.
Interestingly, the shaking got worse the higher you were in the building, and so then there's an overlapping asbestos hazard. So there was a overlapping kind.
The radio was broken, so I need to get a clear understanding of what exactly you're concerned about. That was a gasoline type smelling odor, but not a natural gas odor.
Exactly where.
Building in about, well, we can clear up that. Yeah. Your judgment is as good as ours.
Hi, how are you?
Are you working on asbestos?
Yeah.
You're removing asbestos?
No, actually not.
Kumusta? We're back again.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Just to get all the tiles off the music building, I just have to move it here.
Yeah. How much longer were you gonna do the music building?
Oh, we're done already.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, sick.
Oh, so we still done. Okay. Come back. Yeah.
Me. It's gonna have to be done in books and stuff like that.
Fourth floor on the engineering building.
The engineering building, I guess they're actively right now.
We're still waiting to boost signal to do basically the main setup of the. We haven't decided if they're gonna trash everything or because there's a lot of computers. That's basically fourth floor where the professors and those guys have their rooms and offices.
Like, yeah, the main offices are up there.
Yeah. Basically, fourth floor is just shut down.
How many projects are you going to take over here? Abatement projects?
What I heard is still the library right now. That's a very big area to do. Because you need scaffolding.
Oh, to build up to the top.
And back out is kind of a little problem. Because they don't want an elevator, but I heard that they're going to bring a bridge forklift to get up there. Back up there. So that's an elevator.
Yeah.
It's about 60 feet. south side. Come in the south side.
What building is that now? The
Sierra Towers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're taking, if you want to go down there, they're taking the walls, the stairwell down because basically keep them safe, they get cracks in the floor. You got a light?
Yeah.
That's why we got
To get a hold of.
Who knows how we got a hold of IT and Lock Crandall
Uh-huh.
just for our, and we have a very narrow focus.
We also had separate subcontractors for radio. That everything survived very well. When they segregated their chemicals by hazard class, that worked very well.
30 or 40 explosions. We got 30 or 40. We're sitting in there now. We're having a company come actually go start going through them one by one. This is a good view of what you had here with the.
What happened here? This.
They pulled this off.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, all this is. What happened was you had sections of that facade that shook loose. It was kind of hanging down in various phases of falling, and they required somebody to come and pull this off. Now, there was the fact that certain portions of the old building, which is in that scene, I guess that would be west, may contain asbestos. So, although they did take some bulk samples, and I guess they came back negative, but anyway, we're treating this like it was, and they're working on with IT to wrap it. And they've already taken a lot out and get rid of it. So you find this throughout. There's a big pile on the other side too that fell off. It was on the newer section, which doesn't be noted. Then inside the library, all the books are out on the ground, but there's also some spray-on acoustical ceiling that may contain asbestos. It didn't really come that loose. We were just up there this afternoon. Very little on the ground.
So you were able to get in and take a look at it?
Sure. Yeah, structurally, we've been told the building's fine.
Oh, it is.
It's just the facade. Okay, that's so loose. If you look at it, you see, just like on engineering, the damage increased almost exponentially as you go up. So the top of this thing was really shaken. So you can see where these things would almost snap off.
Right. And the windows at the top, I notice, are broke a lot of them. Right.
That's where we were, right? We were right up there.
God, I wonder
It
what.
would be a safe place to be, but it's actually, when you're up there, you feel very safe.
Yeah. Have you been inside?
Yeah, we were just up there an hour and a half. When I first heard they had asbestos in there, I thought, oh boy, what a mess. But
Right.
it's not like engineering. Engineering was an absolute mess. But fortunately, they're all hard surfaces. You know, tile floor, concrete walls. Up there, they have carpeting and a lot of soft, real bad surfaces.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they crawled up. They got holes. They got people up there to do surveys to determine whether or not there was asbestos. Questionable as to whether or not it's debated, when they tied in the new library expansions. There was a debate but it was before my time.
Oh, they
All the
lost
way
the
down.
stairwell.
Yeah, all the way down to, you see the building below it, which is the 4th floor. They're going to take that down there. And they've got asbestos-containing vinyl floor tiles there, vinyl asbestos floor tiles. And I guess Larry Israel. But I think, unlike a lot of places, we knew where we had asbestos, so we knew what to do. So we knew that it was an issue as soon as it got released.
The library got hit down, the decorative.
Yeah, that's it.
Most of the damage is in the facade.
Inside, it's
Structurally,
really looking good.
Yeah, structurally, it really looks very good. In
Oh,
fact,
really?
The first floor, the greatest problem, really, I think, is between the danger of the falling hazard from this and the asbestos contamination.
Fire pollution. Yeah, it's hard to say. We've had a lot of surveys done. There's always a question. They were all done back in the late 80s, so there's always questions as to whether they're right. So what we do, we always sample just to confirm.
Oh yeah, it's a great idea.
So this work that's underway now, saw the concrete, they drill holes first, put stables on there, then they cut the section away.
Yeah, then you've got support from above.
Similar to getting marble from, you know?
The
Frames
drill up.
like yeah, usually slabs.
This is a very impressive job.
Apparently these guys know what they're doing.
They sure do.
I sure hope they do.
Peg, right?
Correct, yeah.
Wow.
I was up on top of it. They lost the chiller and they had some pipe lagging, so we needed to wear a respirator to go up there and film it. I was up there during one of the aftershocks.
Oh man.
And after there'd been rumors, hey, you know, we heard they're gonna condemn this one. I don't know. So we're up there shaking back and forth. Second, third floor.
What caught fire?
A lot of organic salt.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
You can smell still have that lingering odor of the fire.
You might be able to get a better shot around.
Yeah, you can. And also, when you do put pump blocks on it, make sure that I get a copy of the keys. We haven't put the key for the gate between line 2 and 3, but all the other ones.
Go for Q&I. Q&I, what's your location?
Drinking water now.
Anheuser-Busch. This is my beer for today.
campers aren't just sitting there.
No, we're all doing 15-hour shifts.
Oh, my battery's running out. What you just have seen are some of the areas that were hit by the Northridge earthquake on January 17, 1993. The recordings that were made with the Air Resources Board were on January 31st and February 2nd of 1994. Did I say January 17, 1993? I meant to say January 17, 1994. That's when the earthquake hit, obviously. And we had done these inspections, and from a list verified to the district, we have discovered that these buildings had been struck by the earthquake. And thank God there are no more aftershock. Hello? Hello? This is Jeff Brown for the South Coast Air Quality Management District, thanking you for watching this video today. Alright, I'm exhausted, I'll admit it. I'm completely exhausted. Victor 50-107 report.
Balboa Boulevard.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
if you're looking at that. I hope you are.
Yes, yes, engineering's looking at it, everybody involved has been looking at this one, and a lot of that will be covered in today's meeting.
Are you the person I can ask about trees?
Certainly.
How did we do in terms of...
Fine. I mean,
Our trees are sturdy
trees are
and
survivors of earthquakes.
Trees withstood the earthquake.
This is good news.
Except the ones
And-
on
and
Wolfskill.
Pat, how about, your assessment of where we stand now in terms of what condition? I mean, I know we were not in the best condition we wanted to be in terms of the ability to be fixing our roads. Where do we stand now, and what are we hearing in terms of federal assistance on some of this?
Well, as far as the basic street system, it fared very well. The incidence of fissures and so on is sporadic and so on. There was a lot less happening to the road system outside of the utility blowouts than we had anticipated from an incident of this event. So we're in very good shape in that regard. Of course, that doesn't change the fact that our road system is getting much older and is deteriorating very rapidly, although when I say rapidly, it's like watching a glacier move.